Wait. Good morning. Today is day 16. It's Thursday. Hootie is going to demo this trick for us today. Well, I guess it's a foundation. It's a foundation. We'll put it that way. He is the least versed of my dogs in this, so I think he'll be the best demo dog. He does have a pretty good understanding of what we're going to be doing, but he is the least proficient at it, even though he does a pretty decent job at it. So what we're going to work on today is the dog's understanding how to pick up an object and bring it to your hand. And I'm going to show you the foundation that I use for this. It's just a little game. I don't honestly remember where I saw it or how I learned it or how I made it up. I don't even remember. But it's proven over time with my guys and with some board and trained dogs and with some various dogs that I've trained to be a pretty effective way to help them understand what we're looking for. So I keep doing it. You know, if it works, I keep doing it. And it's a super fun game. The dogs love it. It's highly rewarding. It's highly engaging. This is a great game to use at mealtime because it's easy to get them to work for their kibble for this game. I do use a clicker for this because it does help with a little more specific feedback for the dogs. You'll need a bin of some sort. It can be a box. I'm using a clear bin so you guys can see a little bit better today. It can be a box. It can be a food bowl. It could be a plastic Tupperware container. You know, it could be whatever you've got that works. And then you'll need some sort of object for them to have to engage with. If they have something that they naturally like to pick up, that would be easier to start with. If you want to challenge them and get them to learn how to pick up various things, then you could use this with something that maybe they're not as familiar with picking up. Not all dogs are natural picker-uppers. So some dogs think they're not supposed to put things in their mouth, especially certain textures, metal, things like that. So you'll have to kind of play around perhaps with your prop to see what will work for your dog because they're all a little bit different, of course. So the first thing that I do is let the dog know that we're going to be interacting with the thing. So I'm going to have the thing, I'm going to have some reward, I'm going to have my clicker. If you don't have a clicker, just use your marker word yes, which tells the dog that they're doing what we want them to be doing. Okay. So I'm going to present the thing that I want them to interact with, and then if they show me any sort of interaction, I'm going to mark it and reward it. Initially, I don't care what the interaction is. If they look at it, if they nose it, if they do mouth it, fantastic. And from there, I build into how to get them to put it in their mouth and actually pick it up. So the first step is just letting them somehow interact with it. He nose touched it. If they have a nose touch, that might be a great way to get this started. He put his teeth on it. Yay, good boy. That's what we want. Uh-oh. Good job. Good boy. He's such a polite dog. He says, I just will wait right here till you tell me what you want me to do. So then what I do, I use a bin because what the bin does is allows a definition of space for me to start this foundation in. So the dog doesn't have just the full run of the floor. I'm not chasing things across the way. And I can contain what happens when they interact with the ball. So what I do is I put the ball, the object, whatever it may be, in the bin. And now what I'm going to do is go back. The wind is blowing the door. He's trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, here. So I'm going to go back and put the thing in there. And when they interact with it, I'm going to mark it. And I just reward in the bin, which keeps all the focus and attention right here. He picked it up again. I'll mark and reward. So gradually what I'm going to do is build to them picking it up and then dropping it. So initially I'm going to mark and reward for the pickup, and then I'm going to transfer that into marking and rewarding for the drop so that they understand that they can pick it up and drop it, and that's what we're looking for. Good boy. So as soon as he picks it up and drops it, I'm marking the drop at this point. Again, you have to progress to that. Where's your thing? Good job. He's a very nice dropper, as you can tell. He's a very polite dog. Where's your thing? Nice job. So he's now actively picking it up and dropping it, right? Oh, I missed that one. Here, let's try again. Yeah, good job. He's so polite. So then what I do in order to get it to understand to come to the hand is I just make my hand be the accidental thing that catches it when he picks it up, right? So if he goes and picks it up, I'm just going to have my hand in the bin. And when he drops it accidentally in the hand, I'm going to mark and reward. And then I'm going to reset with the ball or toy, whatever you've got. Where's your thing? Good boy. He is specifically kind of targeting my hand because he does know a little bit about this. So you may have to kind of, uh-oh. Yes, good boy. kind of cheat your hand around down there so that it accidentally ends up in your hand, at which point you can mark and reward. Uh-oh, get your thing. So he picked it up and put it down in the bin. I'm going to wait for him to bring it to my hand. Reset. Nice job. So that is the foundation that I use for pick up and bring to hand. So this is kind of the first progression of the steps. There's more to it than this that comes after this, I guess I should say. So that's how to start this game. Again, fantastic game to play at mealtime because you can go through some treats pretty quickly with this game. So use their kibble so that they don't end up getting too many treats and end up putting on some overweight, some extra pounds that we don't want them to have. And this is your foundation for bring to hand. And then I will follow up with this with a couple of different things that you can do with this skill and how to progress it once they understand that getting it into the hand is the key within this boundary space. Okay? So hope you guys enjoy your day, and we will see you again tomorrow.